What's up, everybody? Happy fucking hump day. It's about freaking time. Glad you guys are all here. Belle was in a mood to drink tonight.
I am.
And she's like, Dad, don't make it complicated. Can I just drink? And I was like, okay, well, we're at least going to find out if you like freaking weeded bourbon or not. So that's what we're going to do. But instead of doing a blind, she's like, no, I want to know what I'm drinking. So who is the ugly dude?
That's me.
Ben Demon Hunter. Drink, drink, drink. What's up, Clint? Bourbon. The Schlonger. Mr. Whiskey Shits. Adam. Cheers, buddy. Glad you guys could jump in. So we're going to do weeded. And then we have some surprise samples. Mr. Great Shot. Good evening, sir. What are you excited to try? Excited to try anything or all of it?
All of it.
So let's look at the lineup in no particular order, but it will probably be in order.
Yes.
What's up, John T? We're gonna go with Weller Special Reserve, which is a really good weeded bourbon for 20 some bucks. Weller Antique, which is, honest to me, the best of the Wellers. And then we're cracking the Weller 12 just for Belle. I've never cracked this.
Yeah, that was
ever.
the one I was most excited about.
And then there'll be some surprise after we've done the weeded, just to do it. So without further ado,
Let's get drunk.
let's get. Don't have to be joking about it. I will pour you a Weller, and I will pour me a Weller. We'll start with Weller 12. Am I cracking a new one? I suppose. Not that big a deal, right? That's a healthy pour. So because Belle said she wanted to drink, I gave her a pour. So show them what I gave you. A smidge. A wee smidge. A wee smidge. So what else is going on here? So for everybody that ordered Christmas from Storytime, it was shipped. Some boxes came in for people. Other ones are on their way. Should be there soon. If you ordered them, hopefully you got them. And when you get that stuff, drink it because it's freaking good. A little bit from... I'll talk a little bit about the Bastard's Ball. Schlong's like, nut up or shut up, am I right?
Yeah.
He's like, Schlonger with the unicorn. What's up, Kitty? Sugar Kitty is in the house. So yeah, just kind of drinking and chilling, and Belle going through some weeded bourbon, and so I'm going to go on with it.
Yeah.
Now what you got to do is just,
Oh yeah, but when I first smelled it, I was like, "Oh, that smells like fall, like caramel apple." Didn't taste like it, but it smelled like it.
But it's pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
Really pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
So the Bastard's Ball. I was down at the Bastard's Ball this past weekend, and I have nothing but good things to say about the Bastard's Ball. The people there were fantastic. The way they ran it was fantastic. Met a lot of new channels. Got to actually meet up with a bunch of channels I knew. And I'm happy to report everybody I met was nice. And I had no issues with anybody. So everybody was forthcoming, easy to talk to. What's up, baller? Everybody, was talking to each other, helping each other out, giving good advice, drinking way too much, doing dumb stuff, which is important at the Bastard's Ball. And I will probably never, ever miss it again if I can. A lot of good people there. And I was excited. I'm glad I went. go in here and look at the actual chat instead of that. Talk away. What do you think?
Spicy, but delectable.
Spicy.
Yeah, we went trunk or treating tonight with the baby, and I had to test all of his candy to make sure, it wasn't spiked. So, excellent. I'm in Austin now, Mr. Great Shot.
Oh, yeah. So you're in Austin now, right? What is in the glass? Right now, the Weller Special Reserve. Belle is a high-proof rye whore and high-proof bourbon. She loves them both, but she's never really done much on the weeded side.
No, I have not.
What was his costume?
He was the Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz, and I was the bad witch, and then my mom was the good witch. And Dad was a distillery owner.
I was a distillery. Well, I didn't have anything. What's up, Big Vic? It's the best I could do.
I want to make a thong from Bobby's beard. Call that butt floss.
You're not wrong. That is definitely a true statement. It's getting long enough, man. I'll tell you what. It's a little crazy.
He sheds like a dog. I could gather enough up and give it to you.
That's true. That's true. Oh, look at that. I got the delay. There we go. I hate because, sometimes you have to jump on the phone to do stuff. You don't see as much as fast. So just kind of checking it out here. So, yeah, got them meted up. So I'm wearing the beads from a really good gal that I met down there. Her channel is Scotch on the Bayou. That's Leanne. And she is a fantastic.
I was about to say, is it New Orleans based?
Yeah, she is a fantastic person with a great channel. I highly recommend Scotch on the Bayou. Weller Special Reserve was my first time getting the brown sugar notes. I definitely agree. I mean, I've always gotten brown sugar off of the Special Reserve. It's always been really nice and mild, incredibly sweet. But, you would expect that.
Yeah, Katie, I clean the house like all the time. I love a clean house. And I find all of these beard hairs everywhere. Everywhere.
Bosco?
Because they're in the bathroom and they're all everywhere. They're on every countertop and the dog is not on them.
Could be the black cat.
No.
Wait. We have cats too. By the way, Sugar Kitty's a dude. Just
Whatever, man.
Doesn't matter. But he has cats. We've talked about cats before. Not hurtful, though. So a lot of times, Weller Special Reserve gets a lot of bad press. And really what it is I think people just advance past it. You're talking about a 90 proof weeded bourbon that's really light and easy. It doesn't have a huge amount of flavors that you would get on an advanced palate because you're looking at the idea of having a lot more spices and stuff like that when you put in the rye mixture, right? The more of the rye you have in there. And the malted barley isn't substantially high in this. If it was, you would find much more of cocoa and chocolate notes. And you're not finding a plethora of them. You're finding yourself still on some fruits and, sweets.
So I was like caramel apple.
Caramels, you can find yourself on the nose. It's kind of more towards, maybe somewhere between a white and dark fruit. It's kind of not white, but it's not dark either. Mm-hmm. But for 20 some bucks, it's super good drinking. I don't have any problem at all drinking it. I drink it all the time. I buy it by the case. I literally have an unopened case right over there. I keep it over there because my son likes to sneak in from time to time and find shit. And he's gotten to the point he realizes what he thinks he can get away with. But listen, I can't tell you how many times, sometimes, especially if you're doing cigars and stuff like that, man, I love to have something that's just easy smoking sometimes too. Especially if I have a really, thanks for subbing her, I appreciate it. She is fantastic. You won't be disappointed. Um, but yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I love. Yeah, it's an Ohio thing. People know that. But and they were nice enough. They didn't limit me. Obviously, I bought a case. So, but yeah, there's plenty of times, especially with food. I'll be honest with you. I will lower special reserve with food because it isn't so harsh. You're not talking about so much rye notes to sitting with that spice up with stuff, right? And
Yeah.
spice and rye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just plowed through some pizza, and that was like perfect.
Yeah. Now, if she would have had high rye or rye in general, it would have been a little bit more painful. Yeah, Roy Aquavite. Yeah. Well, Roy's head made an appearance all over the place. $199.
Oh my God.
Holy crud! It's $23 here. Good night.
That's Joyzy for you.
Freaking Joyzy. Yeah, I don't have no accent for that. And you can tell I just came back from the Bastards Ball, which is kind of like the Schwammering, but not as Schwammering. But Zach rolled in with a mother humping igloo cooler of cigars. Not like a couple hundred. So it was my job and I had my due diligence to take part in making sure he went home with some less than he came with. And so my throat and voice is still trying to overcome the fact that there may have been a time that there was multiple cigars in my hand at the same time. It has happened before. Everybody knows it happens at the Schwammering. But someone was like, "Dog, I'm done with this. I don't want any more of this." And I'm like, "Dude, that's like 3/4 of a like $30 stick." Yeah,
Two in this hand, one in this hand.
Oh, I've had 4 in this one. I've been like,
ooh.
Actually, I think I did 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
2, 3. I did 3 at the first Schwammering. $60 a bottle.
Where you at, Ben?
Bourbon's in Manhattan.
Manhattan. Gotcha.
Cigar Varine. Cigar Varine. Ben was there. He saw it. But then Ben had a cigar and got pneumonia.
Pussy.
Not really exactly how it went, but he did end up with pneumonia afterwards. I think it was just a combination of just a couple things. So 3 cigars and 4 drinks at the same time. You damn right. It was Long Island. That's it. I thought Ben was. Well, Ben Demon Hunter is. You're talking about Bourbon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bourbon, I think, is in Manhattan. All right. Well, New Yorkish. How about that?
Around New York City.
Yeah, New York.
It's been so long since I've been there.
So do we want to finish each one or get to a certain point and set it aside?
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, I'm going to finish all of them at some point.
And go to the next one. So Belle was like, everybody's like, well, why would Belle want to get tipsy or just drink and relax? So tomorrow's a big day for Belle. One, because, she has a sad event.
Yes.
With a happy event.
Yes.
So, she moved back home. The whack attacks here. What's up, Jeffrey? So the next 2 days, the baby goes with dad. And that's always sad because it's not the same when Mr. Pipper's running around here asking for pop.
It's quiet and I can actually sit down and I don't like it.
Client coming out sick and infecting me was the issue, not the cigar.
Sure.
And but then someone jumped on Tinder.
Why are you throwing me out there?
And has a big meeting tomorrow, which is exciting.
It's very exciting.
It's very exciting. It's nice to, talk and get to know people. Now, I will tell you this. The thing that made me the most excited is I wasn't excited that he's Jarhead.
Yeah,
I was excited that he was talking Jarhead and Belle put him in his place. Said, listen here, Marine. That's my girl. Talking.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Ben. I'm like, he could just say I was meeting up with somebody, not, oh, she's on Tinder. What a hoe. Like, all right.
No. It's
Yeah,
it's all good.
people know what Tinder is, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Yeah, but it wasn't like she was out there just trying to get plowed or anything. It was just like trying to get out and
No.
meet people. You know, she works, she's busy. What's up, Busey?
Yeah, no, I work a lot, and I'm a mom too, so I got on as like a way to meet people and like, I don't know, see if it goes anywhere. I wasn't really caring or wanting anything necessarily, but I really hit it off with him, and I don't know, he makes me giddy, so I haven't had that in a long time.
But she has definitely put him in his place because you've definitely put him in his place at times in a good way.
Right.
So do you still have your grinder bioactive bio? You damn right I do. Shh, keep that on the down low.
I like an occasional sword fight.
You dick. There ain't nothing better than belly love. I don't want you to know what you're talking about.
Big old bear hugs.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. So, Weller Antique 107.
Where'd you put the last one?
It's over there, but I was going to open a brand new one of that one, and the gunny said he has one open, so he's bringing it down.
Oh, cool.
So, Antique 107, quite honestly, I know Shane would agree with me. It's my favorite of the Wellers. I love it. If I wouldn't have gave all of mine away, if I could buy this by the case, I would buy cases. For sure.
Problem is, he brings a knife to the sword fight.
Who said that?
Schlong.
That freaking schlong. Listen, you keep that up, schlong, and I'm not going to have any
That's
freaking
called a
shower.
circumcision.
I'm not going to have any shower sessions with you anymore. That'll make him sad. So everyone likes Old Carter American Whiskey number 5 except you. Do you have the Rona? Who doesn't like number 5? I like American Whiskey number 5. I love it. So someone else might be. Well, I know Shane likes it. So someone is. What's up, Marty? Happy Wednesday, brother. So Weller Antique. So look at the difference, Belle. Like big difference.
Oh yeah.
They're big time difference. Proof, not a big change. I mean, technically it is. It goes from 90 to 107, so you're talking about a 17 proof point. So kind of big, but at the same time, what do you mean you can't buy a case of Weller Antique? Clint, I can't buy a case of it at one time. I mean, if I put you on the hunt, I'm sure you could find me enough to fill a case, but it'd be easier to just buy a case. I will say this though, Clint, this is my very last of my antique. So if you're out hunting, let me know. Yeah, Shane's never said 5 is trash. He just preferred 6. Totally different nose.
Yeah.
Not even close.
No.
This is so much more brittly, like
with this, I still smell like the brown sugar.
The top of creme brulee. When you flame it, you put that little bit of flame creme brulee. It's like burnt vanilla and sugar.
We have vanilla pudding upstairs.
Let's get out the torch, bitch. Throw some sugar in there.
Hillbilly creme brulee.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, get her done. Hey, you guy in that there ghetto pudding pops. Oh, that's so good. I love 107.
Wow. Wow.
The gunny is on his way. I can hear him walking now. Meld, Cody. What? You just got a case of 107 yesterday? Dude, did we just become best friends again? Yep. There's no doubt. Yup. Mom, Dad, why'd you let us do that? There's blood everywhere. Boats and hose.
Uh-oh.
The gunny has arrived. Out, Cody, Lord, Roy, out, Cody, Lord.
Call for reinforcements.
Yee.
Oh, that's gonna make some people get a little quivery.
Giddy.
They're gonna be like,
Shane.
Shane's gonna get moist. He's gonna be like,
Did you want one?
he's gonna be like, that. You're obviously drinking, right?
Huh?
You drinking?
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, motherfucker, all those Glens over there are clean. We'll run you through the Weller gamut with us unless you want.
Nah, I'll just sip one thing.
Heard.
All right, not that
I
one.
don't need gamut.
Not this one? You
No.
brought it down.
That's okay. He can have some of that in a little bit. You see all that? That's his.
Okay.
Which one do you want? That?
I know.
I just didn't want him to see it.
Pour it in the
I'm doing it like.
Sweet.
Lord, Cody, Lord, Roy. I'll tell you what, I never get tired at all. ever.
Shane's always moist.
That is absolutely true. That's so funny. Keep talking.
I don't know what to say. I'm just enjoying drinking. Let's see. True story. What was he hopping on here?
We'll see. Oh, let's get rid of this. Get rid of that.
What's
Thought
that?
you were already on.
We are
No,
on. No,
someone else is jumping on too.
we are on.
I seen you were doing that flight and I said, oh crap.
I gotta book it.
So you can't do that flight without the,
Got Scooby Dooby
without the
trails
mothership.
behind you.
Without the mothership.
All right. Sweet.
That was my
don't sound-
nickname in high school.
What's that?
What was?
Moist?
I was like,
That's a fucked up nickname.
God.
It's like, hey guys, I'm moist. And it's like, ew. That's what the fuck's wrong with you, guy? Keep me this wrench. There's a bunch of.
You watching this too?
Watching what?
I'm cleaning up where I spilled a little bit of this.
I thought you were.
No.
I don't know what you're doing.
No, I'm kidding.
Like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, yeah. And
Gross. It's all for the service.
Got anybody on?
oh yeah, there's a bunch of people on. I just talking about. Great shot. You were in the Air Force. Awesome. Thank you for your service. I'm proud to do it. Multi-generational Marine. If I was called tomorrow to go defend this great nation and actually defend it instead of sit there around getting orders from someone that's a fucking retard, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Where were you stationed in the Air Force? I actually had a lot of fun and
Kadena Air Base?
What'd you just
Did
say?
you ever in Kadena Air Base?
I spent a lot of time at Keysware Air Force Base. Well, not a lot of time. It was a month, but man, that month was like 6 years.
You spent a lot of time at Kadena.
Kadena. I was at Keysware and MacDill.
Hmm?
I was Keysware and MacDill. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not hating on this at all.
Mm-mm.
Granted, I know it. I love it.
What
This
do
is
you got?
107. Antique.
Antique. Sweet.
So, now everybody's still on here. I think so. I haven't seen anything that would be other than that.
Yeah, that's that maple syrup. Did he tell you about that?
Yeah, I
That
told you
maple
about that
syrup?
maple syrup and all that stuff.
Yeah, bro, that's delicious.
Might have.
Yeah.
Hey,
Look at this sexy son of a gun.
moist.
Oh yeah, you can call me moist.
What's up, brother?
What's up? How you liking that weeder?
I like it a lot. I know it's unpopular opinion, but I like the Special Reserve more than the Antique. But
Oh my God, kick
I
us
like
off the
both
stream
of
right
them.
now. Off the stream. You're out.
Oh, get out of here, more.
Just put it like this right across her mouth, like, yeah, well.
Censored.
Oh, 107, so good.
You know, I'll tell you what, for the bang for the buck of what it is, the proof point's great. It's got great body, great taste, great. Now, I'll be honest with you though, and anybody that knows me knows I have no issue at all saying that I freaking really enjoy Special Reserve from time to time. It is what it is to me, and what I think it is just a really nice, easy, smooth. I can put it with anything.
Yeah.
And I can't put all the things that I really, really like with anything.
Yeah.
Right.
You know you've got another bottle.
With me right here?
Yeah.
I know I do. I haven't went to it yet.
No, I mean you have another bottle behind you.
Oh yeah. There's weed. I have weed that's around. Yeah.
No. You have another bottle of 107.
Well, yeah, but that one's not good. That doesn't count. That's the Schwammering bottle. We don't mess with the Schwammering bottle. The inaugural Schwammering bottle. That don't get messed with. So I do have a 107 here that was signed by everybody at the original Schwammering with our Schwammering tater sticker. That will never get cracked until someday when we get together.
When the slam ring's held at your place.
Yes. Well, there will be a Schwammering at my place. That's for damn sure.
There you go. That's when you crack that bottle.
That will be
next year.
an event only held down at the Bourbon Italian Whiskey Tasting Experience where there will be absolute fucktardery.
Fantastic.
Because that's one thing I'm really good at.
Schlammering?
No, fucktardery.
Oh, yeah.
So I got my I Survived the live wire on tonight. I got my whiskey.
I got my new live wire sweatshirt in today.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Moist.
Yeah, that was my name in football.
Just moist? Or like
Just
that's
moist.
it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
Must be.
So I'm drinking some Thanksgiving tonight.
Oh, there's
And
that could be a that could be in the wheelhouse for the surprise at the end.
yeah, that would be a good one. I'll tell you, you want to start off with it. It's such a different league from Christmas.
Yeah.
But it is so good, man. So
We'll get
freaking
there.
good.
We'll get there. We got time.
Oh, for sure. Oh, so throwing your kid under the bus about
Right.
That
I was
wasn't
like,
thrown
you
under
You
the
could
bus.
have said
I was
it
proud
without
of her.
saying Tinder.
say,
And I'm like,
well, listen, yeah, exactly. To her point. There is a social understanding of Tinder
yes,
that sometimes has negative connotations.
yes.
It depends on how you're using it.
But there's always a connotation of pump
Listen,
and dump, man.
okay, so this is the
That's
deal. If
you're
someone,
right.
if someone has some gears to grind and thinks that's what she is, we're about to fight.
I just honestly, okay, so it's really pathetic, but I just wanted
My I
strangers.
Survive shirt's going to stretch, and I'm going to flex, and I'm going to punch you in the face with my fucking pecs.
I just wanted strangers to tell me I was pretty.
Yeah.
That's it, you know?
Me and Shane do that every day when we're sad.
Hey, Moist, you're really pretty.
That's right.
Luscious. Thanks, Luscious.
Thanks. I appreciate it. You guys just made my day now. Hey, I did get some good news today. Whiskey Mountains is going to be stopping by tomorrow.
What?
Sweet.
What the hell is she doing in South Carolina?
She's got a friend's wedding.
What?
Yeah.
Sloppy power bottom.
Go hide
Oh,
your,
that has
hide
to be
the
from
old
Ben.
Carter. Hide the old Carter.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, there's no.
I don't know. I don't know that she's had any. Has she had any?
I think she's tried some.
Tell me I'm pretty and touch my butt. Yes.
Freaking Adam.
Yes.
Adam knows, except for
I bet.
Adam because he's always got the shits.
But then
So-
this guy was like super nice, and he was actually wanting to know more about me and respectful. And I'm like, "Who are you? You're okay."
You see, Bourbon. Ben's like moist was short for.
That's what I
sloppy
said.
power.
I said
That's
sloppy power
Yeah.
bottom.
That's funny.
Throw it back, bitch.
Nice. Well, if I ever want to feel good
that
about
would be-
myself, you just hang out with Ben. He'll do that for you.
That will be an absolute great addition to the Women of Whiskey.
She would.
Creeper stream.
I don't know that. I would caution that the Women of Whiskey would be in for a ride.
That's
No,
what I was thinking. I'm like,
she's-
I
listen.
watched their stream, and they seemed a lot classier.
Not that you're not classy.
Listen, they're really, really good. They're really funny. If you've not seen what Jen Ardolino posts on her Instagram, then you've totally missed it because she literally throws shade every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day she throws shade. And Jen is, or not Jen, but Michelle. Michelle is so sweet and so nice, but get her alone and get her one-on-one. She can be as someone just said a clam slam, right?
Clam slam, babies. I actually did tell my dad. I don't know if I should say this on the internet. Probably not.
No, probably not.
I was about to say.
No, I know what you're saying now,
I
yeah.
know.
Now, retract. Dive.
So did you say Stephen Williams was there?
The gunny, the gunny is here, yes.
What's
And
up,
the gunny
Stephen
has-
Williams?
The gunny has a box right over there, Bob Long.
Oh my gosh. He has a box. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Well, it may be Thanksgiving and Christmas.
What a lucky guy.
Can I see what's in the box, please? No box for you. Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
About 7.
So you've done Special Reserve 107.
Yeah,
And now
we're
you get ready to crack the
move
12?
now we're moving to this
The 12.
in the fancy old Weller 12 squat bottle because the gunny knows how to treat bitches. Right.
Oh yeah, and keep you from having to break yours. What a nice guy.
That's more of a true story. But that really nice one I have was gifted to me by the gunny.
Oh, what a nice guy. I'll tell you, I mean, 12 is okay. I like it, but I still pick 107. I just,
Chris is like 3 Williams is in one room with bourbon.
yeah, no shit.
3 Williams is in one room without bourbon. Is scary.
I have a special weeder to try tonight.
You gotta have the trifecta, or you haven't had the
I
trifecta.
have it. Can you reach me?
Oh, Lord. The Williams trifecta.
What's up, Tim Evans, Mr. Chicago? So we're pouring the lower 12 in the old squat bottle because that is just. I wish they still made these beautiful bottles. They're so freaking nice. I have no problem with the
When I saw you set that down, I thought for sure he had brought a very old Barton.
He has it.
Yeah, this is what that bottle looks like to me.
Yeah.
Very old Barton.
Well, you were doing Wellers.
Yeah, but we were doing Wellers tonight. We're just, we're doing weeded and there's a lot of weededs I had, but it's like, well, hell, if we're gonna do it, put her through the Weller gamut so she knows.
The Bermuda Triangle.
So when you go to the 12, I've got a special weeder that was gifted to me by Whiskey Samurai. It's really a dusty, to be honest with you. It's a 2012 Bernheim.
Oh, Bernheim
Five-
whiskey.
Yep. It was bottled in 2012, 133.3 proof.
Wow.
Ooh.
I have a Bernheim down here, but I don't have that.
This one, I'll tell you, I've tasted it. I didn't really get much into it because I don't have much. It's like a 200 ml flask. Ooh, party time.
Yeah.
Hey, Gunny, didn't they tell you how to turn off your phone when you go into live streams? Come on now.
Well,
Oh, wow. That's something.
are you on 12 or are you on that one he gave you? What do you think of that? What do you think? Difference in colors. See how it steps.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I know why it is. Tasting it.
Yeah. I had a feeling that one was going to be my
Now,
favorite.
I will say this though. Let's be real. That Weller might be a little bit different than what you would buy today.
Yeah.
This is not what you would buy today. This is not, like super new. So some of the aging processes change over time and the way they did it and who the master distillers were and all that kind of stuff. I don't know the actual particulars of this, but I have had Weller 12 recently, and that tastes incredibly different.
Yeah. That's not old Stitzel juice, is it?
You know what? I'd have to really look and see what the age statement is on this guy. Well, I know the age statement, but I'd have to look at the serial numbers and try to figure out what year it is.
I would think it is because that's probably 2008.
Is this old Stitzel juice, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said yes.
Okay, that's going to be a major.
Yeah,
Difference.
it's a game changer completely. Belle was instantly like, goal.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Did it hit your sweet spot?
Yes.
Cheers, David.
See what I mean? You can't have the Weller trifecta and not have the 12.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's just
And
like
even among that, you've
it's
got the
nothing
creme de la
more than
creme of
just
the
a
12.
straight like. Oh, by the way, guys, we're gonna have some Weller 12. It's just Stitzel juice, but it's okay. I've got backups. Oh, sorry. No. Oh, I didn't mean to make you feel sad. Sorry. No, I don't have that. So let's be clear. That is straight gunny shit.
Yeah, of course.
You don't
Good.
even want to know how much I paid for that bottle.
No, I know what you paid.
About $13.
Maybe $13. Back when buying bourbon,
$13.
$13.
You know what, Gunny? Suck it. All right.
But that's when he was buying stuff before people realized it was cool.
I had to clean the dust off of it on the bottle, on the shelf,
Wow.
because it was just a bottom shelf nothing.
Well, back in the day, I mean, even when I started,
Happy was a nothing for the longest time too.
when I started with you, I mean, this shit was on the shelf every day, every single day. It was like everywhere you looked, it was there.
We even saw a handle of it back in the day and didn't get it.
Yeah, we're like, where do we get that?
Mr. Moist had a tender moment. I was wondering why his screen went dark.
Oh,
you bitches.
No, I got a notification about something, so I switched over. I didn't realize I was going to turn off my camera.
Did you swipe right or left?
No, he got a super like.
A super like.
Definitely swiped right.
It was a grinder moment he couldn't turn down.
It was actually Bourbon. Once I realized it was him, I'm like, get that off of here.
Oh, I thought you got extra ones.
Jeffrey, you're not wrong. I mean, but the thing that's cool, right, is the guys that were buying it back in the day, they bought it because they liked it. And they were perfectly happy buying it. I can remember when I started my bourbon journey with the Gunny. And I wasn't buying at that time because the Gunny had so much, and we were really just sipping and tasting. We weren't like drinking. We were more tasting.
We rifle through Henry McKenna.
I mean, but we would go, and he was like, "Oh, hey, you want to go get this and get this?" I can remember buying what Henry McKenna was like sub 20.
Yeah, you can find it anywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. It was like on the shelves, just backed and double backed, and I mean, there was a lot of them like that. Weller, Buffalo Trace, all the Wellers, all the Buffalo Traces, Blanton's for days.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff was there. And listen, anybody that's sitting there being hateful on tater chasers, I don't hate people that like any of the Buffalo Trace products. I hate the douchebags that like to go out there and buy it and then put some dumb shit markup on it. And idiots are big enough to go out there and say, "Oh, I'll pay like $1,000 because I'm cool." You're an idiot
For a $34 bottle.
Yeah, you're an idiot. I saw someone that had Weller Special Reserve for $199. And I was just like, you're out of your mind. You know how many Storytime picks I could buy with that? And listen, our stuff right now kills all of it. Kills it. And that's not gloating. That's just honest. Ask Belle. I got reviews from every single major channel down there at the Bachelor's Ball, and they all absolutely agreed. It was delicious, and they loved all three of them. Of the three I had, I didn't have any negative remarks at all from anybody.
Damn.
And Chris just threw you under the bus, Shane.
Yeah, he texted. It was him. He's not lying.
Oh,
It was dick pics. Let's be honest.
scandalous. Not even the good ones, the limp ones.
Happy 15 for 2,200 in Chicago secondary. That is just mind-boggling.
I'll sell the rest of my bottle for our $200.
You figure what Happy 15 MSRP is like what in the 140, 149?
No, I think. Well, maybe now. I think the last time I checked, it was like 105 or 109 or something.
And I know it's in the mid to low 100s.
Mm.
Yeah, you know what, Jason? I will not. I refuse. I won't buy. There's zero chance that I would buy Special Reserve above $25. Wouldn't do it. But at least you know they're not putting a huge park up on the kiddo.
You just hold my baseballs for a second.
That
They're
is-
really firm.
I can't wait until I have one of those.
I've got a whole bunch of them. They're getting boxed up today and tomorrow. They'll start probably shipping Friday.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys going to be on for a while?
What's up?
Just till
I'm going to
9.
run home, but I could probably try to come back.
Okay, let's be honest, Gunny. You're not running anywhere.
But we'll be all back
Is
afterwards.
she back?
She might pick me up some stuff. I want to see what she got.
No. Was it a ploy to get you home and then yell at you so you can't come back?
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll come back because we have fire and
wow.
cigars afterwards.
That's kind of where I'm getting to.
Yeah, we're doing a live Instagram cigars afterwards.
Okay. Then I'll leave these here.
And
Swag.
Zach sent cigars for us.
Oh, I'll take them with me.
We have cigars. Trust
All
me.
right. Then I'll take them with me. Alrighty.
You can.
Yeah, I hate when you have those prices that are just because I mean it's good stuff. You know what my problem is that the places that sell it for a right price. I hate the guys that go in there and buy it all just to go out and try to
Make a buck.
make. It'd be different to make a fair buck, but what they're doing is freaking cringeworthy.
Wow.
The
Bobby,
jar-
I need to send you a sample of this, buddy. This is just wow.
pretty good.
Very interesting. Yeah, it's not like any weeder I've ever had.
Have you had Bernheim regular?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, I have Bernheim in here. Let's see what Belle thinks of it. Me and the Gunny, I mean, we do a lot of shit. I think I have like almost a whole bottle of Bernheim down here.
I think we covered that earlier. You said it was called fuck tartary.
You're not wrong. Ugh.
He's stuck.
I'm not stuck yet. I'm just trying to figure out which bottle it is. Shut up. No,
Dude,
that wasn't.
133. That thing drinks like it's 107 or 105. That is insane.
Oh, damn, that's unopened, Belle.
Woohoo!
We'll see where it ranks. So
Fresh
this
crack.
is the original Bernheim. It's a 7-year weeded bourbon. And the proof on it is 90. Let's see if they at least do a good job with their wax. That's always interesting to me. And right now, I would say it's a pain in the ass.
Come on, Bobby.
On there. Trust me, I just got to figure out which way does it pull. You're pulling that way.
Buse is picking on you for being stumpy.
Stumpy. Buse.
And no,
Did you
right?
see that? Did you see that newborn pic he posted the other day?
Whopping 5'4".
Yeah. Well, hey, Busey, I'm surely not nearly anywhere in the ballpark as tall as you, but I am 5'11", so which is short compared to you because you are a big motherfucker.
Did you see his newborn pic he posted the other day?
But if you want to arm wrestle, I'm in.
Did you hear me, Bobby?
His newborn pick?
Yeah, did you see it?
Is it Hagrid? No, I'm just kidding.
No. It's him. It's him standing up with a motorcycle helmet on, and I don't remember if he was shirtless or what.
Sure looks like Kansas City wax. It was invented by dogs. Well, I'll tell you what. At least it all came off and didn't blow up like a fucking grenade, like some other brands do.
Yeah.
Let's see what you think of Burnham. It's a weeder. It's 7 years. I like it has a 7-year age statement on it, though. I like the transparency.
Yeah.
It has some good information on it. It's a Heaven Hills, so it's not like Heaven Hills makes bad stuff.
That's really interesting.
It
Like in a really good way. I don't think I've had anything that tastes quite like that.
It says here, it has actually some information. It says Burnham Original Wheat Whiskey uses soft winter wheat as the main grain in its recipe and 7 years of age in new charred oak barrels to deliver a smooth taste. This one of a kind whiskey is handcrafted according to the traditions of our master distillers and have been practiced for 7 generations. So there you go. It's using winter wheat.
Yeah, on this one, I get a lot of mint. It's almost like a rye, but it's not spicy. I just get a mint.
You have to be 6 foot tall to be in the Coast Guard. Hey, listen, I give anybody that knows me knows I give props to the Coast Guard all the time. A lot of people say that they're whatever. They're not in conflict. Okay, they're not in foreign conflict other than guarding the borders and getting shot at by drug runners every goddamn day.
Yeah, they probably see more action than most soldiers.
Unless you go to a combat zone, they definitely see more action.
Man, do you see the legs on that?
Yeah.
That's something else. Yeah, I got to get you a sample of this.
There's no doubt about this Stitzel is a whole different beast. There is so much more flavor, so much more God. It does have some gnocchi. It's definitely corn forward, no doubt about it. But it has some really unique things on the back end where you have this you have like this really, really, really deep, dark, rich, sweet barley thing. I mean, you can smell the oak. It's oaky for days, but it isn't on the palate. I'll tell you, it reminds me a little bit of that sweetness that you have when you cross, like a 68% cocoa with an espresso bean on the back end. What's up, Leanne? It's like y'all. Leanne, I'm sporting it. I had some people come your way. Told them, I said, hey, if you haven't got over there and saw Scotch on the Bio, you definitely need to. And I even talked to the Abalor people today, talking about getting samples to start doing some of my Scotch journey because I drank so much Scotch down there. It was so fun. So Leanne down at Scotch on the Bayou was down at the Bachelor's Ball with us, and it was a lot. Man, it was a hoot. I was all butthurt at first though because I was working so hard on story time the first night when she was handing out the beads, and everybody's walking around with their like fancy beads, and I was like, oh. And then she hooked me up. So glad you're on. Yeah, so Belle's just on here working through her whiskey experience. She's working towards, her stewardship and stuff, and she's going to be working on my bar when my bar opens, and she's actually going to run it. So it's going to be hers to run, mine to own. I'll be the super trainer, the super teacher, and that kind of stuff. She'll be certified. The Gunnies also certified. So both of him and I are in the same boat. We're both working on the next level for us, and Belle's working on the first level. So I don't know if you knew that, but Steve is actually the same certification I am. Did you know that, Shane?
I did.
Yeah, I thought
That's
I didn't.
freaking awesome.
So
When do you expect to have that wrapped up?
Well, I'm getting ready to book soon. Matter of fact, I have to talk to you about that.
Okay.
We'll talk off stream. I am hoping to look at the vacation schedule and all that stuff, and I would like to probably book it here in the next week or two. But yeah, there's just things I got to look at.
Awesome.
So I should be able to book that though. Big League Bourbon. No, dude, I'm so happy everybody's in here. Now, listen, there has been some interesting stuff going on. Leanne picked a good time to come in because we all were kind of like, Belle had to walk away for some reason. Yeah, definitely.
What's been her general feeling on the Weeders? I mean, I think we picked up she likes them.
She's liking them, I think, more than she thought, but I don't think she likes them more than rye.
Oh, she's liking the rye more.
Okay. Well, so far she's liked them, but I think at the same token, Belle she's kind of proofy. She likes the proofs. She likes a high proof with a bite, and she's happy with bourbons and she's happy with ryes, but she's not afraid at all to say, hey, listen, I do not like this. So there could be anything she disliked so far, but I've been pretty mild at what I've given her.
Dude, look at these legs still on this freaking. I don't know if you can see them.
I love when they start rolling and they just stop.
Yeah, it's like just been hanging up there forever.
Which lets you know you're going to have an amazing finish.
Oh yeah, so good, dude. Like I'm serious. I am going to put together a little sample bottle for you because this is crazy.
I look forward to it. So some things coming up for Battalion on here. I can't tell you when, but I know they're coming. Eventually, I'll be on with Cedar Ridge. I'll be doing some Cedar Ridge stuff with Murphy Quint. I'll be doing some stuff with Abalor. And I will also be doing some stuff when I get my samples in with Union Horse.
Nice.
So those are 3 different distilleries I've talked to lately that we're working it out to when I get them and all that stuff, we'll get together. So interesting to get together and see what they're doing, talk about what they're doing. And they're all from different regions, which I enjoy the idea of seeing. Because I think right now the craft distillery is as close as American whiskey and bourbon is going to get to Scotch. They're doing a lot of interesting things that is making bourbon and whiskey in America interesting. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I talked to Wilson today. So and it was Tim, it was completely by a fluke. I happened to be on with Graybeard and Leaf. I spent a lot of time talking to Dave Yancey with cigars and cigar pairings and stuff. We do that quite often. And he was on with Wilson and Sheila. And great people. I ended up, Dave told me I should follow him, so I did. Kitty, I will know more when I actually get to spend more time talking to them. I just started talking to both of those two today. I've talked to Murph for a while, and he's jumped on a couple Instagram feeds and stuff. He was on my Instagram feed last night, just in the background chatting. So, but yeah, I'm excited to go down through the Scotch realm. You know, I had a great talk with the Scotch Test Dummies, the Scotch for Dummies. I got a lot of samples, you know, when I was with Leanne and the big group that was over there, you know, and Zach Andrews, let's face it, Zach is a great guy that knows everybody down there and does a really good job of hooking me up. Yeah, Jake from Key in the Wake is great also. Yeah, so Jake actually put me in contact with, was it Callum? I think it's Callum. Yeah, and he also does work with Star Wars. That's correct.
Star Wars?
Yeah, we're actually looking at doing a pick with Star Wars.
Yeah.
We've got some samples right now.
Where were you at?
It was Briston. She got done with her hair, and this is the only day before her birthday I could see her to give her a birthday present.
Did you have to give it all to her?
Yeah, she just opened them all in front of me.
She giddy and all?
Yeah.
She
said, "This is how I'm going to spend Saturday." So me and my sister are really big Legos and Star Wars, or not Star Wars, you got my thing Star Wars, and Harry Potter fans. We're huge geeks. So I got her, she's a Ravenclaw, so I got her a Lego Ravenclaw common room that she can build. Because, I don't know, we might go out Friday, so if she's hungover, it gives her something to do.
True statement. So my next thing, right? And this is going to happen. Legitimately could happen tonight. We'll see. Depends on how late I can get Belle to stay up because she is like, I won't say it.
I'm an old person. I'm a mom.
So,
Go to bed early.
How much fun would she have with Ken Scotch Down Under? He's a master Lego guy that actually does a monted pub of bourbon and whiskeys and scotch while he puts together master Lego sets.
I would do that.
And he is a master guy. He puts up together some dope shit, don't he, Shane?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's doing the $200 and $300 and $400 and $500 Lego kits.
Yeah, no, he's.
Oh wow.
He
I just got her like a $30 one.
Yeah.
She's just starting it, and we both kind of are. So I mean, that would be so cool. I know. I told you to. I told you to.
She don't know that we got her stuff yet.
But yeah, we have a lot in common that we've never had in common until we both became adults. And now
Nice.
Yes.
my sister's my best friend. My sister and my
So, I was
mom.
gonna say, so when you were growing up, did you fight a lot?
No, we were further apart in age. Like my sister that's older than me, and then my brother that's younger than me, we're closer in age, so we would bicker all the time because I actually went to school with them and everything. But me and Briston, like, I was trying to explain to her the other day because she thought we were never close, and I was like, oh, well, that's a one-way street, I guess, because I always loved you, but, like, I'm fine. But, like,
Why you gotta cut like a knife?
she was the one that I remembered being born. Like, I remember going to the hospital, and I remember holding her as a newborn. And so I always had that protective and, like, almost like that in love feeling. You know, like, that was my baby sister.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've always had that same love for her. But now that we're older and, you know, we can talk like friends instead of me being the protective older sister. I mean, I still am, and I still give her advice, like, because I've been through a lot more. But, like, she's not naive anymore. She's experienced in the world, and we can actually talk like friends. And we have a lot more in common than I thought we did, you know, as teenagers. She's really, really girly girl, and she hates it when we call her this, but she's dramatic as hell. And I'm like the opposite. I mean, I'm wearing a Nirvana beanie, and she would, but it's become acquired taste to her. She does it more so because TikTok told her to because it's cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, until
love
we
her.
find out what we're doing, where are you at on your drinks?
I can drink them all.
No. I don't want you to do that.
I was like, what do you
Because
mean?
we need to try some holiday stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Go get 4 glasses.
Happy holidays.
Oh my goodness.
One.
You're doing it.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Oh,
I need to put my Bing Crosby music on. I have an LP of Bing Crosby's Christmas.
Here, I'll let you.
oh, nice.
Oh, the Mackenzie. That's fine. I'll take Kenzie glasses. Good.
Oof. I will tell you, you definitely, again, start off with Thanksgiving. Yes.
Thanksgiving is this. So the unwrapping. Look at this beautiful. Dude. I need to have my cabaret music on.
Music to dance to.
Hey, if you don't realize how much time and attention and care went into these bottles, I tell you,
Can't have any.
Look at this.
Chris knocked it out of the park for sure.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So story time.
God.
And the golden seal.
Hand stamped by yours truly.
Story time. This is gonna burn good in the fire later.
Oh, that tissue paper.
Yeah. Oh, look
Yeah.
at the wax seal. How do I break it? I don't know, with my nails. Some people would use a knife.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, well, you're called moist, so.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, I broke a nail. How cliche.
Did you really?
Remember when Cheech and Chong used to have that? Rip the shirt. How cliche. Ah! He's getting whipped.
Oof. God,
All right.
I gotta tell you, man, that Bernheim is
Bro, you're
that
fucking-
thing is something
Yeah,
special.
those
Look at I broke the helmet.
Laws.
Look at I broke the helmet. All right, fine. It will bust into the wine knife.
I did this the other day at the bar to help me open up the bottle.
Yeah.
And one of the other things was like, I didn't even know that was on there. And I was like, oh, okay. You suck.
It's like, God, what a terrible bar bitch.
No. I would never say that. I love them.
Do they pour you drinks?
Huh?
Do they pour you drinks?
Who?
The bar bitches.
Bartender? I
The
mean,
bartenders.
when I order one,
Yeah, so is that why you're nice? I'm always nice to them. Trust me, you know I'm nice to them.
yeah.
You
I mean, I also work with them, so I can't be a
Boom.
dick.
Cheers,
cheers. America.
America. Story time.
Story
Story time.
time.
All right. So since it's story time, I got a story I'll share with you.
Oh, hey.
Uh-oh.
So I grew up in a real small town. I don't know if you remember the movie Hoosiers.
I do, of course I do.
Okay, so that movie was filmed in the town I grew up in. It was called New Richmond. It's a very, very small town in Indiana. Population about 800. And my mom and dad owned the bar in that town. And one night, there wasn't a whole lot of us kids out there, but there was a few of us, and we would all, play like late night tag in the summer and stuff like that. Well, this one night we were playing tag, and of course it's over the whole town because the town's small enough that you can run from one end to the other. And my buddy and I were it, and I saw these two kids run, and then I see them jump behind these bushes. And I don't remember what grade was I in. I was in probably like 8th grade, 7th grade, something like that. Anyway, I run up to those bushes. I saw them. I told my buddy, I said, "Hey, you go around the other side. I'm gonna run up there and flush them out." And we run up there, and I go, "All right, you fuckers, come out!" And it was my mom and dad. They were walking home from the bar that night. my dad just points and he's like to the house. He's like, that's like shit.
That's one of those times you're like, all right, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, I'll never forget that moment ever.
White Christmas, February.
Oh, kitty. I'm telling you now, there ain't nothing I like better than. Can you go grab the album cover of my favorite one over there?
The one.
Yeah, you know the one.
I know the one.
And it's on the record player, right?
I think so.
Yeah, take the shit off the record player. Okay, I'm gonna like introduce you guys to my favorite LP ever. You have to take the cigar bar off and all that bullshit off.
Wow. Tell you what,
I'll tell you what, that's really freaking good. That's even better than I remember it.
yeah, it's again when you drink Christmas, you're gonna be like, screw that. But
It's behind the
it is a solid pour, like
good.
super solid.
Yeah, it's absolutely. I mean, even Belle, when she first went at it, she was like, ooh.
Wow.
Is the album cover right there on top too? It should be that
The
red one right
album
there.
cover's right on top, but I don't know if this is.
Check inside the album cover. It should be inside the album cover, or well,
I think this is.
that's it. It's the white blue.
It is because I see the songs on
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like,
So change it out. Now give me the cover and then play it. So you know how to turn that on and everything.
I'll figure it out. I'm an idiot.
So I have an
Yeah, I
old
can
style
do that.
record player, right? And what we're getting ready to do is, because Kitty was talking about some old stuff, and I have a lot of old vinyl. So the one thing that's going to happen in the Bourbon Battalion whiskey tasting experience, right? So there's obviously a whiskey tasting bar, but the lounge is twice the size, because the idea is to come in and learn something, find what you like, pick out what it is, and then go back into the back. Listen to this.
Is it loud enough?
I found this at the Goodwill.
Dude, this makes me want to put the old leg lamp up in the window,
You see this?
Yep. Music to strip by. Party fun songs.
The golden age of burlesque.
Is Gunny stripping right now?
No, the gunny's up there probably getting ass raped by the wife. No, she got home early, I mean, anytime that we get together, she's unhappy. So. No, it's really funny, just because you think of that like burlesque back in the day, they would have thought of that stripper music. To me, that doesn't really convey that to me.
I can get dirty to that song.
It can, shut up, Belle.
Love it.
It conveys more of like, just old timey music,
Dude, some of the songs are called Bumps and Grinds. G-string.
Listen, there's some old songs from the 30s and 40s that would put a sailor to shame.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
they're dirty.
women singing them like the craziest shit you've ever heard anybody sing.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. There's some that are out there.
There was a baby boom for a reason, guys.
Oh no. I don't know if I can open this bottle.
Why?
Why? Which one did you get? Which one did you get, brother?
You know what I got.
Of course I did.
Oh no. You can't open that.
It's like,
Yes, you can. You got another one? Open that one.
I don't have, no, I didn't get my extra one sent. He only sent the ones I bought. He didn't send the pick that is still
Open it.
winner pick.
It's not a trophy, my friend.
It's 42.
I know. Did you look at what the bottle was on your the other one?
Yeah,
What bottle was that one?
it was 150.
Oh, okay.
But this one was like, yeah, well, we're opening anyway.
That's right.
So
You know what?
here's the tater sticker. You know,
Nice.
one day I'll make it on here, but you know, you think of that as like me, like I was hungry when I was a fat guy and I didn't eat like 6 times a day.
You're on the sticker for Thanksgiving.
What? No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're standing there holding one of the ropes. Look.
A clown or the potato.
No, the potato.
Oh, what a little fun.
There's nothing in there that has my phone, unless you're saying I'm the fucking bud.
Yeah, you're the potato.
Why am I the potato?
Because you're a potato.
I'm not. Potato.
Swag.
All right, so you got to sip on that and tell Shane what you think.
I already just smelled it and I've been sipping and I could drink this with some turkey and mashed potato. Smells like cinnamon and happiness.
Oh man.
There is a cinnamon note on there. I got that right away.
Mm.
I don't disagree with that note.
This reminds me a lot of that simmer I made the other night.
Yeah, not too far off.
No, man.
So Belle was making simmer. You can tell him.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to get too freaky on y'all, but the new moon is tonight, and Mercury in retrograde just ended. So I wanted to make a simmer for 1, the house to smell good, 2, for happiness in our household, and so
And I'm taking care of the happiness in the household with
It's called liquor.
and Christmas.
It had cinnamon, vanilla extract, maple
Yeah, the
syrup.
Bobby Tater is literally a fucking tater. I swear to God, you really well for the hardest worker in here.
Hey, the hardest worker
Not
in
even-
here
I'm
is
the
not in
instructor.
here.
I'm the instructor, not the sales guy, and I worked and sold all weekend. Everybody. First time ever that I actually got to go to the freaking basketball, and I worked harder than I do like in my regular job. And Belle
You did.
Yes, it pisses me off.
I appreciate it, man.
No,
I
know you
do.
Well, listen. You do what you do because you love what you do.
That's right.
You know. All right.
But I got to be real honest with you. There ain't none of us that work harder than Chris.
No, Chris works the hardest. I absolutely 100% completely agree. Man, that's not even close.
I know, right?
Not even in the same.
It's like comparing like soda to water. They're just
Well, I'll tell
that
you what.
different.
I can give a real accurate notes, and I'm not even BSing on it. Thanksgiving smells exactly like pie crust. It is
Yeah.
pie crust for days.
Oh God, yeah.
It is absolutely
Sorry, I was
pie
like, I could
crust.
eat it.
It's
Drink it.
flaky pie crust, which fits with Thanksgiving. There's undertones of peaches.
Mhm.
I was
You
about to
think
say
of like
peach
if you think of
cobbler.
like a peach cobbler, I was gonna say
Yeah.
peach cobbler. If you think of like a peach cobbler with a actual good homemade crust on the nose,
Mhm.
it has a lot of really, really significant peach cobbler notes on the nose.
Yeah.
On the palate, it comes in really sweet. It's very inviting.
It tastes
It has
orange.
a nice spicy, like a cake, cooking spices,
Yeah.
maybe allspice on the mid palate.
Yeah.
And then I have some like apricot notes, some weird apricot. I have like a,
I'm not a
I
big
have-
apricot fan.
I have somewhere between a light and a dark fruit, but leaning more towards a dark on the lighter spectrum.
I was like, man, like the first like smell and sip, I was like, oh, this is like my
But-
simmer the other day. That
But
was so
Christmas
nice.
smells absolutely like everybody has been baking all fucking day, nothing but Christmas cookies.
Yeah.
Christmas cookies, and everybody's having, you know,
Yeah,
like,
cocoa.
because so the reason why I say that, and my family, up until my mom passed away, because she was the one that led the troop war groups on this.
The troop war.
So we did chocolates, we did caramels, we didn't do just cookies. We did everything across the entire potato candies, you name it.
Mhm.
And when I smell this, it smells like everything I remember Mom and all the girls in my family doing Christmas.
Right.
You were alive during that. You got to go and do that. And listen, going and doing Christmas cookies at my mom's house was something special.
It was always at Aunt Shirley's.
No, it was always at mom's. Christmas cookies was at mom's.
Thanksgiving was there.
And so, because what they did is they made enough to box, and everybody got to put in an order to give to friends and family and that stuff. And they literally cooked for 24 hours around the clock, no sleeping. And they boxed enough so that everybody got a box to take out to everybody, and everybody got a sample of everything. And it was, God, it was so much. It wasn't even amazing. Oh yeah, they're different completely.
Snap, Chris.
Just like the color difference, the flavors are just.
Yeah. It's like a spice bomb on freaking Canadian freaking maple syrup.
What's that, Christmas?
I smelled like snickerdoodle.
It's a spice bomb on syrup. If you take heavy spices and throw it in syrup.
I kind of want to drink everything.
Tim Evans asked, what is potato candy?
Potato candy is an old dessert that was made in the 1920s or 30s back then. We learned it from Grandma Gray, and Aunt Nancy perfected it.
Well, my mom, Aunt Nancy got the recipe from my mom, but my mom.
I was about to say your mom probably got it from Grandma. Though.
She got it from
because she was
the line.
Yeah, and so it was only made from potatoes, peanut butter, and sugar.
Yeah.
So it was that's it. That's all the ingredients. So you just take a ton of potatoes and mix 4 times the amount of sugar with those mashed potatoes, and then you flatten it out, and then you cover it all with peanut butter, and then you roll it and cut it into sushi little bits. And oh my gosh, you can tell the Great Depression had some great effects that came out of it.
Yeah, it's really good. There's a little bit more to it than that, but that's the nuts of it.
No, there's not
that much more. It's potato, sugar, and peanut butter. But instead of using any kind of stuff that you would have used for bread or using
it's just
leaven
sugar
or yeast or anything like that, they used potato because potato was readily available and it was cheap. So you'll have to wait till Christmas, but I can absolutely get potato candy. No doubt about it.
I on my channel, I can make it as I drink some Christmas.
You have the recipe from Aunt Nancy.
Yeah, she drinks some Christmas. Wait a minute, you don't own a bottle of Christmas.
I do have it, yeah.
No, I'm saying so listen, one of the coolest things ever, Bridget spent a year going through and getting all the recipes from all the lineage.
Well, that's awesome.
My mom, my grandma, my aunt, her side, all of it. Silly stuff all the way to really complex stuff.
Right.
And she went through and had this professionally bound and made book that had pictures, notes, and personal notes on everything and made it for my kids so that when they went out on their own, if they ever missed home and they wanted to make something, they had the recipe to everything they have ever had in their life.
And trust me, we use it.
Oh, my son uses it all the time. He told his wife now that was his girlfriend back then, you ain't making that unless it's in this book. So tell me about Christmas. Have you sipped it yet?
No, I want to kind of finish everything else so I can just enjoy it.
We'll finish that later. We have cigars and stuff to do outside.
Oh, yeah. But I just want to sip on
and I have sweet cigar for you.
Oh.
Man, I didn't get this before, but I'm getting cola on this Thanksgiving as well.
Cola? I get cola. I don't get cola on the nose. I get it back in the back sides of my palate.
I just smell like maple syrup.
But the cola I get is really, really flat, generic cola.
Yeah. It's not whatever. It's just
it's not like you got any a really good cola. It's like you got that can that said cola. And someone shook it, dropped it, and kicked it.
Hey, you know what? Still works.
But, I'm so, the thing that's frustrating is when you're drinking them side by side. Thanksgiving on its own is a very nice drink.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You drink it besides Christmas, you're like, yeah.
Christmas is like the best, and I mean this is silly. But it's seriously the best thing I've ever drank.
I
And
get a really, really, really significant sweet.
I know. I just don't want
A
to
lot
sip
of
it because
ice
I'm
spice.
like, oh my gosh, it smells so good.
I get a lot of allspice and sweetness and like.
I mean, look at this.
What's the cinnamon thing that was in the thing you were stewing?
Now I gave out samples to you, Bobby,
Yeah.
but that was 8 ounces, right? So that's what, a third of the bottle. I've done the rest of this myself.
Yeah.
It's just so freaking good.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Oh
Did
my
you just hear Belle?
God.
Did my mic pick her up?
Yeah. What do you think of that, Belle?
That's my Christmas.
It's like the Merry Christmas, everybody.
That's so good.
What did Tiny Tim
Wow.
say? Merry Christmas.
Everyone.
To all, yeah, to
To all.
everyone.
No.
Whatever.
It wasn't quite. It was
I don't
something
know.
like that.
That's
I
how
don't
much
know.
we don't care about the guy that had a handicap,
Yeah.
like a tummy flip in Scrooge. Was Mary Lou Retton played Tiny Tim? You remember watching Scrooge with Bill Murray? I mean, it's literally the best Scrooge ever. Because there's a part where they're doing the dancers, and they're like, the dancers can't have part of their nipple showing. He's like, it's not the whole nipple. Try to put like antlers on the mice, and he's like, just staple it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, there ain't nothing better than watching the Bill Murray Scrooged at all.
You know what you should do, Bobby, while you've got her here. One of those, you should put a couple drops of water in and let her see the difference. Just a couple drops.
I will, and I got that here. So this is at people,
41.
people that I really, 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 truly respect like crazy. And I would do it to mine because you have a lot in yours.
Oh, so you're gonna freaking taint mine?
I'm gonna put it in mine, but I'm gonna make it sweeter and creamier on the back end.
Oh, so we don't need to be sweeter.
No, it's just
It's strange, but it has a profound effect. It's
Right.
very good standalone.
I forget which other bourbon he did that to.
I've done it before to
Yeah.
open it up for. So it's really funny, but you got to be really careful, right? What we've found, because it's 125, if you cut it down to somewhere, I mean, it depends on what you like. I think 114. Some people think 107. I'm pretty much in the 114 area. So that's why I do 3 drips. I know that them guys down there were doing closer to 6. But it absolutely softens. So if it's a little bit high for you and it's a little bit there, cheers, Busey. So this is yours. You're going to drink this.
Oh, I was like, cheers.
That's yours, but this is cut. So cut means we added water
Yeah.
to cut the proof.
Yeah.
Cut me, Dick.
Cut.
I used my blade.
Do you know what a circumcision is? Oh.
So Zach Andrews and Andrew from the Scotch for Dummies absolutely liked it cut.
That's
Better than they liked it straight out of the bottle.
I loved it straight out of the bottle, but cut. I'm like,
Very good, isn't it?
yeah.
It's you can't go wrong either way.
I'm going to try it for the first time cut. I've never tried it cut. They said, do you want to try this? And I was like, no, not at all. It's definitely more vanilla. It's more vanilla extract for sure.
Yeah.
It changed a little bit from the cooking spices to like a vanilla.
Got anything good to sip? Come on down.
We've got a couple things. We are actually on Thanksgiving and Christmas right now, but you're missing it. I think this would be better for you in a weird way with a couple other drips. I'm going to put it in this one. Not in that one. Let's not taint the good one.
Well, it's all good.
Well,
I mean, honestly, I think that's the beauty of that bottle is
yeah. Well, I had this.
it's great straight and it's great cut. Like wow.
I actually had this conversation with Andrew from the Scotch for Dummies, and he's like, the one thing that's really special about Scotch is that the proof is there that you can do so much with it and blah blah blah, but the proof is there. I said, but once the proof is there, if you want it proofed up, you're screwed if you don't know how to do it and you don't have the patience or diligence to actually do it.
Batteries dead.
I changed batteries.
So,
I don't know what else to do.
is that Mama?
It is.
I miss you, Mama. I love you, Mom. Where's she at? There she is.
I see her.
Hey, Mom. You know that new TikTok?
Yep.
You're so cool.
Yeah, I love Mama Long. Here, try that.
Oh wow.
Thanks. I'm
It
eating.
tastes pine cone. Like not pine cone.
I'll
Pine
get
cone.
some
Like pine
candies.
cone.
Well, you can go get another one.
Like some earthy.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm sucking on
I
a
took the
pine.
broken one.
Study for your stewardship. Listen, Belle's on her. She's on track.
I am.
So try that.
Nice.
So kids, I plan on
Gunny,
taking
get the
mine
hell
with
back down here. We're about to end this at 9:30 and go to the Instagram live feed cigars.
me. But yeah,
Yes.
Dad did his this past week, and I plan on taking mine within the next 2 weeks. So here soon,
Well, I've been practicing for
That is really exciting.
right?
So Belle's gonna do it.
Ooh.
I think this is gonna be like really because I heard you do that when you have that little bite at the end. This one's gonna take care of that bite.
There's not really
But
a ton of it.
I'm saying, but that's the thing about stewardship is figuring out.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot less bitey and a lot more soft, a lot more sweeter with a
Yeah.
lot more vanilla on the back end.
Yeah.
So Zach Andrews said if that drip mount, it tasted like vanilla ice cream on the back end.
I was about to say it's like I taste like a butter pecan ice cream.
Now I get that on the nose.
yeah.
Pecan ice cream on the nose with 7 drips.
With like a salted caramel on it. Oh, that's good shit.
Did you just say things that made us the same thing as his favorite name?
Moist.
Moist.
It's like moist.
Mm.
Yeah, I tell you what, there's definitely some truth to the magic of understanding, that you can cut. And I've been asked before, why don't you?
Yeah.
I would cut in the whiskey taste at the battalion experience. I would cut for the experience because there's nothing I truly love more in life than actually teaching people.
Yeah.
It's literally like, and Belle will tell you, it's mind numbing. I can.
Oh no, we know. It's very mind numbing for us
So
to
you don't need to
experience.
explain
I
it to me.
love. So you think of a very simple truth, right? If a lot of people say they want to grow the community, there's zero chance of you growing the freaking community if you're not invested in teaching the community how to grow the commun'ity.
And that's why you're part of this community.
It's like if you're talking about flavor profiles and all that stuff, that's great. But how in the hell did you get it?
Right.
You have to talk in layman's terms and break it down for someone so that not only do you empower them to feel confident in what they're doing, but they now feel empowered that they could share it with a friend. And if you get someone to share it with a friend and that person gets empowered, then they can share it with a friend. It isn't
Right.
about, oh, your notes are wrong. If you ever go on here and tell someone their notes are wrong, you're a douchebag. Get out of the community. Go to Facebook. There's no place for you here. It's about the idea of
All right, I'm gonna head out.
They came up with a note. If they come up with a note, they're not
He
wrong.
said, okay,
Right.
Maybe you need to listen to that and say, listen, wow, how did they get that?
Well, right. It's all about how your mind interprets what's going on in your mouth. And it always typically attaches to a memory. Because let's be honest, bourbon does not taste like any of those things that we mentioned. It gives us reminiscent ideas of what we tasted in the past. And it aligns like those things. but it's not, when you hear people say, oh, this is a caramel bomb. Well, it doesn't taste like a caramel chew, but it's got reminiscent effects of like a caramel chew.
But the moment you say that, right, everybody listening has a different thought
For sure.
of caramel bomb.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to put it to, maybe someone's going to say a cow tail. Maybe someone's going to say a Milky Way. Someone's going to associate however they know caramel, and then they're going to start thinking about it. So what I usually say is find your notes, find your palate, and when you've got everything you know, then go listen to someone else review it.
Right.
Because they may trigger. It isn't that you're necessary, and I think one of the things I think is incredibly misunderstood, and I'll say this before I go because I think it's incredibly important. There's nothing wrong with listening to someone and being influenced. It's not that they're influencing you to change your mind. They're influencing you to remember things that you haven't thought about.
Yep.
There's a lot of times that you can go through and find your palate and find those things you like, and then you need to go listen to someone and be like, oh, dude, you're right. Because listen, I've been doing this a long time. The Gunny's been doing this longer than any fucking buddy on the tube. Let's face it. No one here was barely born in 78. And you're talking like that, and he's talking about his palate, that stuff. And the other day, Belle said something on her first fly feed, and she said, oh, my God, I pull sunflower. When's the last time you heard sunflower note? If you ever heard it, I'm going to tell you you're a liar. You didn't hear it. But, the second she did it, it instantly took me back to sunflower seeds in baseball. And I know Chris felt the exact same way. And I was like, oh, my God, sunflower seeds.
Yep.
But sometimes you got to be reminded of those things that you're not, they don't reside with you now. The Gunny brought me back to baseball glove leather.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, you're on the rawhide, you're out there tightening you have your mouth, one of the strings, and your other one, you're tightening the top of your thing. Well, that's a really new rawhide leather, which is different than like a different leather. And so, but it was significant. So push yourself to find your palate and then listen to others reviewing it and take what you want and dismiss the rest.
I mean, I think it works for you also because, like, when drinking with you, like, I didn't even know what to even go off of first. I was just like, wow, this tastes like alcohol. And then when he would say what notes he was getting, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, definitely. And so, like, hearing other people also helped me actually be able to pick out what I was smelling or what I was tasting. So, like, I actually got better, because of hearing other people too. That helped with my palate.
So do you have any Thanksgiving left, Chris or Shane, that's sitting there beside you?
Yeah.
Go back.
I'll be honest. I haven't gotten into Christmas yet. I poured it, but I haven't gotten into it
We've
yet.
been talking for a bit. Go back and smell it.
I told you I was getting cola. I'm getting it now.
Opening up a lot. That was the first time I had honey clove. I had honey.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's definitely honey.
I had a honey clove that was like, boom, that's honey clove.
I'm not sure what a honey clove is, but I definitely get honey.
Yeah, well, honey clove. So honey clove is nothing more than the honeycomb in the honey, and it's bottled, right? So you have the characteristics of the comb paired with the honey. So if you go in, you can buy this at your local store. If you've never known this, there's a place in there you can buy honeycomb and honey clove.
Yeah.
The honey, and you'll see some of the comb that's in it, and it does taste drastically different. So, all right, it's 9:34.
Cheers! Thanks for having me.
We're going to jump off here. If you're interested, I am going to be going on as soon as I can to my Bourbon Battalion Instagram, where I'll be going live doing cigars and whiskey on the back deck with the fire. Hopefully it's still going. If not, I'll be stoking it before I get on. So pay attention. If you have it set up, you will know when I go on. And Shane's coming on. Belle's coming out. I'm loading her up with a cigar that she's never had, that she's going to be like against her.
I'm going to try and get Chris to join us too.
Yeah. Buddy gets on there. And so.
And Zach.
Did Zach comment?
I don't know.
I don't have Zach. I don't think Zach. Zach did, but Zach's boy has been really, really sick. So we're gonna go out there and all that stuff. We're gonna do some cool cigars. So really quick, Be good to those that are good to you.
Yep.
Everybody's nice. Everybody's just waiting for someone to be nice to them. Be that person. With that, love you all. See you next week. Battalion out. Cheers, Shane.
Cheers. Cheers, Bobby.